And meanwhile, security has been tightened across 5 constituencies in Bengaluru and Chikballapura. There are 6,823 poll booths spread across 5 constituencies that will be highly guarded. Well, out of these, 1,361 are very sensitive, 2,044 are sensitive, and the rest are in safe limits. Around 61 ACPs will be in charge of 121 police inspectors, 430 police sub-inspectors, 1,049 assistant inspectors, 9,576 constables and 1,000 civil defence personnel. 116 police cases have been filed for poll violations and 124 people have been taken into custody so far. Well, security has been tightened across 5 constituencies in Bengaluru and Chikballapura. There are 6,823 poll booths spread across 5 constituencies. Out of these, 1,361 are very sensitive, 2,044 are sensitive, and the rest are in safe limits. Around 61 ACPs will be in charge of 121 police inspectors, 430 police sub-inspectors, 1,049 assistant inspectors, and the like.
Police and the administrative authorities are working their muscles to ensure a free and fair poll. Well, how free and fair will it be? We have the police commissioner with us. Mr. Auradkar, how free and how fair will it be, and what are the kind of efforts you're putting in?
See, already we have done a lot of homework, and the last 1 month during the campaigning, we had come down as per the law against the violators of the model code of conduct, like distribution of money, or we have seized some items which were supposed to be distributed. We have seized some hard cash. So far about 116 cases have been registered and 124 people have been arrested, and 1.5 crores amount is seized, and property worth 2.5 crores has been seized. So, and the major rallies of all star campaigners who visited Bangalore went off peacefully. There was no any major problem. We had brought about 2,000 bad elements to the police stations, and we have bounded them over as per CRPC 110 and 109, 107 through the executive magistrate for good behavior. So, and sufficiently everybody has been warned not to create any law and order issues. Now during the elections we will have more than 12,000 people, policemen posted for polling duty. We have more than 6,800 polling booths. Out of that, 20% are hypersensitive, 25% are sensitive, and remaining are normal. Hypersensitive polling booths will be manned by 2 people, sensitive by a constable or a head constable, and normal will be manned by 1 policeman, either by or a traffic ward, civil defense warden. And we have about 400 mobile sector mobiles, which we call headed by the PSI or the ASI, and on an average he will cover 17 polling booths in 1 round.
In all this, by and large, if you look at the city's polls over the past few decades, most of it has been peaceful. In this time's elections, what kind of issues do you apprehend?
No, I feel that Bangaloreans have been very, very cooperative, and they have been conducting the polling in a very, very peaceful manner. This time also I am confident that they will cooperate with the law enforcement agencies to have a smooth and fair polling, and we are prepared for all the eventualities.
What do you apprehend? Any issues you apprehend?
No, I don't apprehend any issues. There may be some small issues, and in a particular polling booth, maybe there are some issues like local issues. Those things we will be able to handle. That won't be any major issue.
Also, reaction time and mobility of police is an issue. How do you really deal with that on the day of polls?
No, I told you, no, we have about more than 400 sector mobiles and about more than 150 senior officer supervisory mobiles. So from one polling booth to another polling booth, the total journey time, I have done a study, recce, it is about 20 to 25 minutes. On the day of polling, if there is some rush in a particular polling booth, they may stop there for regulating, or they may visit inside the polling booth. So it will take 2-3 minutes extra. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. So like in the movies, the police arrive late, but here the police ensuring that they will not arrive late by ensuring good mobility and a quick reaction. With camera person Raghu, this is Bansi for News 9.
Well, in fact, 10,049 assistant inspectors, 9,576 constables, 1,000 civil defence personnel, 430 police sub-inspectors and the like will be on duty.
Covering 3 parliamentary constituencies, part of 3 parliamentary constituencies, totally 5 parliamentary constituencies. We fully concentrate on 3 parliamentary constituencies. We have made full arrangements. I can tell you that excellent work has been done as far as voters enrollment is concerned. Last time there was complaints that my name was not found in the voters roll. Now we will see that that problem is taken care. Secondly, 7,712 polling stations. Earlier we had a lot of temporary polling stations, but we have converted them into Pakka polling stations. Now buildings are in good conditions. We have deployed more than 35 to 40,000 manpower to all the polling stations. Their training has already been conducted. 2 rounds of training has been conducted. They are all fully prepared for this election. In Bangalore South, we have VVPAT. That is also being done, and separate training is being imparted for them. We have identified vulnerable and critical polling stations which require which are of sensitive in nature, where we require to deploy more manpower. We have already identified a number of people to be drawn from central government to be appointed as micro observers. We have trained them. We are deploying these micro observers to the polling stations. They will observe what is happening in the polling station. Apart from the micro observers, we are also having webcasting for the first time. Webcasting will enable to see polling station online, anytime, anywhere, on real-time basis, as you rightly said, real-time basis, and that is also being done in about 593 polling stations. These are all the measures which are initiated to see that polling is free and fair, and manpower is fully trained, and we have also ensured that the manpower is randomized, so that they don't go to their own assembly segment, they go to some other segment. All these things have been done. We have a mix of state and central government officials. We have a large number of police deployment. We have central forces deployment. We have micro observers. We have VVPAT, and we have webcasting. All these things are intended to ensure that election goes on smoothly.
Okay. Most of this is what the Election Commission is telling you.
Yeah.
In addition to it, are you foreseeing any local issues that might crop up on the day of polling or the day previous to it, and are you apprehending something and responding to that?
See, as of now, we have been interacting with political parties and candidates because we had regular meetings with them on issues that require our attention. We have not come across anything like that. We have not brought it to my knowledge or to the knowledge of Chief Electoral Officer, and they are quite happy with the arrangements so far made. I do not see any problem that may crop up in the last minute, but anything happens, we are prepared for it. Any problem, is there some machines failure, we need to replace the machines, the manpower requirement, we have to provide the manpower, maybe deployment issues, and there is a slum area, sensitive areas which require additional support, and police are also making separate arrangements for that. They are putting about 200 CCTV cameras to cover these areas so that voters are not intimidated. So these things are being taken care. As far as city is concerned, most of the problems are under control. I don't think any new issue will be raised by any of them in the course of the elections, and we are prepared to meet any eventuality.
So on 17th of April, you will have no surprises.
Surprises should be for the candidates, not for us.
Thank you. So there it is, Mr. Lakshminarayan, BBMP Commissioner, telling us that there will be no surprises as far as issues of fairness are concerned on the day of election. So with just 3 days away, the administrative, the revenue machinery fully geared up, the election machinery fully geared up for the elections. What surprises will 17th throw up remains to be seen. With camera person Raghu, this is Bansi